Hello guys, thanks for tuning in again. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Our country is going through a crisis right now with the coronavirus pandemic, and many of us are looking toward our leaders and leadership on a federal, state, and local level to guide us through this trying time. I'm bringing you guys this video to show why voting is so important to me as an individual, and I hope there are a lot of you out there who don't take voting that seriously, but reconsider. The individuals you elect will be the ones who enact and enforce policies that are put in place to take care of you and your family. I hear all the time people say, my vote don't count, it don't matter, they're gonna do what they want to do anyway. But if your vote didn't count, why do you think people go out of their way to disenfranchise individuals from voting? And if you disagree, leave a comment and we can discuss it further. I doubt if I can change anybody's mind if your mind is already made up, but my goal here today is to show you why I vote and what's on my mind when I vote. The first reason that comes to mind on why I vote is a strong economy. I like leadership on all levels to be able to help facilitate the building of a strong economy and maintaining that economy. Next, I would say healthcare. I believe in universal healthcare, and hopefully one day a system will be put in place so all Americans can be covered by some type of healthcare. Healthcare shouldn't just be made available for the wealthy. I think every American should have access to healthcare. It's desperately needed throughout all communities, and hopefully one day something will be done. The next reason isn't a hot topic at the moment because there hasn't been an incident that grabbed national headlines in the last couple of months. But something has to be done about police shooting and killing unarmed citizens. You know, it's just ridiculous that we have to keep going through this over and over and no one is held accountable. I urge everybody to get out and vote. If you're not registered, please get registered to vote. And if you are registered and you do vote, help somebody else go vote who may not have a way, or somebody who's not registered, help them get registered. You know, it's easy to tell everybody to go vote, but sometimes some people need a little helping hand and a push to get going.
As the midterm elections rapidly approach, there's been a rash of voter identification conflicts in states across the country.
Laws across the U.S. are being passed to make it harder, not easier, to vote.
Since the 2016 election, 9 states with Republican state legislatures have passed laws restricting the vote.
We've seen time and time again when Republicans can't win outright as far as votes, then they resort to what many would call cheating.
As I mentioned earlier, if our votes didn't matter, there wouldn't be so many obstacles put in our path to keep us from the ballot box. Limiting access to voting is deeply rooted in American history, beginning with the founding fathers and peaking during the Jim Crow era in the South. It hasn't always been the Republican Party that set out to disenfranchise us from voting. The Democratic Party hands aren't squeaky clean either. If you spray some luminol on the hands of the Democratic Party, I'm quite sure you'll find some blood stains from the evil that they've done throughout history, as well as the Republican Party. That's why I don't blindly join any party or have blind allegiance to any party, because I vote for candidates. I vote for who is going to give me what I need when I need it, and then when I'm ready for it, not when they want me to have it. For far too long, we have given our votes away and haven't really been receiving anything in return. You know, when you be so steadfast behind one particular party, they tend to take you for granted. And if they feel like you're going to vote for them regardless, you know, they don't have to give you anything. They just sit back and tally your votes. We got to start demanding something from these politicians, you know, to receive our vote, and not just voting with somebody just because, you know, they're popular with the party. Here are a few more reasons from a historical context on why I vote.
And facing your judge, we're willing to be beaten for democracy. And you misuse democracy in the street. You beat people bloody in order that they will not have the privilege to vote.
Go to kid, fool. Not busy.
Followed Hitler like you blindly follow this Sheriff Clark, who didn't think their day would come. But they also were pulled into the courtrooms, and they were also given their death sentences. You are not this bad a racist, but you're a racist in the same way that Hitler was a racist. And you're blindly following a man that's leading you down a road that's going to bring you into federal court. Now, I am representing people in Dallas County, and I have that right to do so. Now, and as I represent them, and they can speak for themselves, is what I'm saying true? Yeah. Is it what you think and what you believe? Yeah. For this is not a local problem, gentlemen. This is a national problem. You can't keep anyone in the United States from voting without hurting the rights of all other citizens. Democracy is built on this. This is why every man has the right to vote.